Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
So the winter has come upon us, and its herald is here to help us in this dire need. So we have, we have Frosty. I might rename him. Let's take a look at this guy. Change mode to decay. Debuffs targets. So he's got change mode to frost, decay. Oh, is this guy just a Death Knight? Oh, he's not bad, though. Grimbane. Bleed, Blight. Disparity. The Harbinger might be a little strong. Let's see. Marks target. Activates riposte. Change mode to disparity. I think I'm gonna have to use this guy. But yeah, we straight up have, yeah, we could just call him Arthas. Alright, we'll call him Arthas. I mean, he straight up is Arthas. Let's be honest here. Visually, he's a bit different, but he is using all of his skills are just... Wait, is that a group stun? Accessory, accuracy base, stun, D-stealth, minus torch. Buff self, Grimbane 2 from skill, 15% bleed chance. Mercurial Winter. I don't understand anything about this character. But yeah, he has a stun all enemies skill and a bunch of other things. Sure. I'd love to give him a go. He sounds interesting. Alright. And we also have a Revenant, who is another new modded class. So Revenant is, let's see, half damage, bleed effect, obliterate, bypass guards, knockback 1, extra damage versus bleeding. Let's see, self, activates riposte, mark target, reduce damage, bleed enemy as well, high chance of bleed too. Crimson Unity, bypass guard, transfer bleed, others. Transfer bleed, other heroes transfer bleed, debuff target. What? Does that just stack every bleed effect on every enemy onto one person? Immortality, 2 blocks, buff self protection, buff others 10% protection. And then we also have Siphon Life, which is heal 5% of max HP and Blighten. I am not entirely sure. These guys seem kind of overpowered. Holy shit. Alright, well, we're grabbing him. Let's see. We have a Shield Maiden. So, Crossblade. It's just a regular hit, but buff self-protection. Self breaks guard. Buff self-protection. Okay. Front guard. Forward 2. Breaks guard. Guard ally. Self breaks guard. Heals. Question? I don't really understand. We also have knockback 1, knockback 2, extra damage if in position 3. So this is a character that's supposed to start in the back and then whammo people to death. So she has a stress heal. So the Shield Maiden would actually be great with the Abominations. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Wait. Oh, Mending Touch can only be used twice. Can clear stun, cure bleed and blight, and also stress heal. Is it just me or are these modded classes, like, extremely powerful? Yeah. Forward 1, heal 1 to 3, guard ally, buff self, prot. Huh. Well, one of the things I did figure out how to mod is you can just go straight into the JSON files and increase your roster size, which I did with without delay. I do not mind doing so. So this is a courtesan. I don't like the way she looks. I don't know. I guess we'll go with that. So Heartthrob, bleed, extra damage versus blighted. Widower's Kiss. Is a blight. Bonus damage versus human. Seductive Dance. Let's see. Shuffle self around. Other heroes, stress heal. Debuff enemies, reduce damage, speed, accuracy, buff self, dodge, and speed. These are really strong. You say that like most modders care about a silly thing called balance. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I actually like them. They seem kind of interesting. They have more interesting moves than many. But, like, I'm looking at it, I'm just like... Oh, Ladyfingers is a decent heal. A hefty stress heal. Stresses self out a little bit. Okay. Reduces stress the enemy, the target receives, but it also debuffs their damage and accuracy. Okay, that kind of works. Encouraging Kiss, though. Oof. Long time love. So that's weird. Anyway, heal self, heal other, reduce torch, extra healing received. She feels like she's a little bit more of a double-edged sword, which kind of works. But it feels weird, to be totally honest with you. Okay, well, I want to try at least both of those frontliners, Arthas and Bortle. What do we rename Bortle to? Because he needs a new name. I guess we'll rename her to Moxie for now. Why is everybody obsessed with the name Bob? I don't get it. Fine. We're gonna go with Bob the Bloody until... because Incredibles 2. Oh, right, that's out. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so self, riposte, bleed, blood fury. I mean, it feels like this guy would be an incredible complement to Dismas, actually. Oh. I'm just gonna grab every skill of his. And Arthas already has every one of them. Okay. Huh. This presents an interesting problem, if only because I'm trying to decide what the heck to do with him now. No. I guess I have to pull this screen up to grab these. We need some more relics, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. So, for starters, I guess we don't really need to de-stress. I can just keep Japan off for a while. But we gotta get rid of the creeping cough. What does he have? No. I don't care too much about what Japan has. Lefty, though. We gotta get rid of Aesthetic. Because Lefty's probably gonna get paired with him often enough anyway. Another patient cell would be nice. But we've got a ton of different characters, so I can just kind of use them instead. Okay, Nomad Wagon has some interesting stuff, actually. I should probably look at these. They're also wildly expensive, which is... Oh, appraisal has been improved. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Okay, well, anyway, let's just go on a mission. And we'll just bring people along. So we want Arthas. Isn't Arthas AS, not US? Yeah, it totally is. God damn it. Everybody was ARTHUS and I was confused. And there's that. Okay, so we want to grab Bob Arthas. Oh. Harbinger of Winter, don't make me laugh. Alright, get out of here, Arthas. Apparently Bob and Arthas do not pair. So you can do the Farmstead. You did it with level 1s. Yeah, you know what? How's my team? How are these guys doing? Let's just grab the usual suspects and go take on the new level, because I did say I wanted to do it, and it feels like it's a good time to do so. Alright, so you move resist. Well, I don't need either of these. Let's get him the nameless sword, do some damage. Let's see, accuracy to range skills. Accuracy in position 4. Oh. What got switched away? She had something and now it's gone. I'm not actually sure. Not the virtue chance. Did I sell it or get rid of it? I must have. Well, we could always just give her the steady bracer. Let's see. Blight chance, not very useful. Movement, no. Move resist and protection. Oh, maybe one of the other Vestals have it. Sure. Let's just unequip all trinkets. Let's go from there. You do bring up a good point on that. Okay, so we're good to go. We're about as loaded as possible. What is this? Revenant only, bleed chance, healing received, stress damage received. Interesting. Sure, sounds good to me. Alright, generic team. Okay, serious question. Do I need shovels or keys for the farm? Because I've never... Like, okay, I could totally understand stuff like, holy water and laudanum or whatever it is. Okay, so you don't need it. Let's grab, let's grab a little bit of everything. I don't know which ones to go with. Okay, you really need, so bandages and antidotes. Well, they're cheap enough. Let's just load up on all of them. But let's hope we don't lose money on this one, otherwise, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay, to eliminate combat debuffs. I'm not entirely sure if I need the laudanum, but it's fine. Okay. And... question. We might as... I wanted to take a look at this for a second. One of these gave, like, a virtue chance. Yeah, sure. Virtue chance, max HP, which ends up being like 1 HP. I think I can spare it. Alright, good luck me. Stayed up till 5 AM watching Wander's almost 6-hour Darkest Dungeon session. You only slightly regret it. It was 6 hours, wasn't it? I actually kind of totally forget about that. Like, that was one of those situations where I was just like, I'm just gonna play this until it's multiplayer time. And then, no multiplayer time happened, so I was like, well, I guess I'm just playing a stupid amount of, I'm just gonna play a stupid amount of Darkest Dungeon today. That happens more than I care to admit, but it's not something I generally regret. So what's that do? Oh, gives him a riposte. Oh, well, in that case, I guess I could actually do... Let's do Bulwark of Faith. Let's get that out of the way early. Okay, and Duelist Advance. Kill the farmhand. Nope, didn't kill the farmhand. Ah, I was close. Wow. Oh, ooh. Okay, that hurts. So we have Emboldening Vapors. I don't know if that's full battle or what exactly. Let's start with it. Okay, so that's for the whole battle. Yeah, so we're gonna take some damage here for a bit. I think we'll be okay. But I figured I'd prep this early while we're still in the kind of beginning of the round. Okay. So he is still set. I wonder if I could just kill him.
Eradicated.
Yeah, because if I kill him, he doesn't qualify, which is awesome. Okay, we could do open vein. We could do point blank shot. Let's just get rid of one of the corpses. I could do the clear all corpses with her, but I think we want to do emboldening vapors on him. And just kind of alternate, or not alternate, but get those buffs out of the way. Probably should have put both of them on Dismas now that I'm thinking about it, but whatever. I don't know, which is easier. Do we dazzle? Well, we don't have to worry about,
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
we don't have to worry about...
all.
Not stuns. We don't have to worry about
Another
torchlight
one
for this setup.
falls.
Which is actually going to make my life a lot easier. Let's see. So we got riposte for one more round. I could just keep it going. Yeah, let's just keep
As
it going.
the
Well,
fiend
that works.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's see. And we can do nothing here. If I pass turn... What? If there's no enemies, you shouldn't... That shouldn't happen. If there's no enemies left, passing your turn should not cause you stress. That doesn't even make sense. That's silly. Whatever. I'm not actually that mad about it. I'm just kind of confused. Death. We've actually got a pretty good frontline clear combo going. I'm just gonna keep doing that for stress relief. Was that only worth one? Okay, that's actually slightly less cool. But whatever. Doesn't bug me much. Stop sowing the seeds. It's gross. Oh. Why did his last so much longer? Pause from labor. Huh. They have a self-heal. So, fair question. Does the soundtrack get more interesting for this?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Because this is very much like just a very low level, like, you kind of hear drums. And I was kind of expecting something a little bit more than this. Oh, I wonder if the latest patch actually wiped out the stress heal mod. Because yeah, that's supposed to actually deal with a little bit more stress than that, I think. I could be wrong, actually. Okay, well. Yeah, I probably should have put all that raw damage purely onto,
obliterated.
Purely onto, to Renaud. Could be worse. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of keep team healing, keep that stress low. It's not much, but so the seeds could stack up. Because, yeah, the biggest problem I'm probably gonna run into in these, like, endurance matches... Soundtrack is non-existent to cause real stress to a player. Huh. Because honestly, as far as I'm concerned, what it does is it just makes me want to go turn on my own music. I totally understand probably where they're going with it. But, like, from my perspective, I want... I want to listen to something. This is also kind of boring. Not, like, super boring, but it's like...
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
It's just these guys. I was expecting something a little bit more interesting than farmhands. But, no. This is just farmhands. Let's see. You could mod it so when you pass your turn you don't get stressed. I could actually probably make that. Honestly. That doesn't sound like that would be a particularly... All you have to do is figure out basic battle actions and then just switch the value on it. I think that's how it would work. I'd have to double check. Oh, that's a thing. Plow horse. That's a cool looking thingamadoo. Well, I guess I'm just gonna kill this guy.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let me see. So, hard to stun the horse. Horse has 120. Alternatively, we can just do this, which will clear the corpses and stun the horse. I like it how Plague Knight, really at this point, is just, is purely just here to deal with corpses along the way. Okay, we have pistol shot or duelist advance. How long does the riposte last? Does riposte not have a stacking duration? It probably doesn't. That's unfortunate.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, disorienting blast. Get out of here, corpse. This is like the silliest combo. Oh, there they are. Hello! Woo, boy. Alright, let's stun these guys. Now that I'm thinking about it. I guess I could have cleared corpses. Oh well. Honestly, stunning them probably works better for me, though. Alright, let's see. We have Dazzling Light. How's his stress doing? It's fine. Let's get rid of this corpse. Set it up so Renaud can actually hit them. Presumably? Assuming he gets his turn. He might not. Stabbings! There we go. No corpses.
Pummeling.
How was this so hard for me previously? No, I know exactly. Like, you don't need to answer that question. I know exactly how this was semi-difficult previously. I guess I'll just switch positions instead of gaining extra stress for no good reason. Because I think I went at this with, like, maybe barely level 1 characters. And so now I'm just, like... Now I'm just rolling it. I assume this gets harder. Probably considerably harder. As we get further in. But maybe not? Eventually I'll want to do like an extreme endurance run on this one. What I might also do is turn on super speed
champion
mode.
Falls.
Yeah, let's move back. We'll deal with that corpse our own way. With damage. Oh, it just poofs. I was expecting that to turn into some, like a super bomb or whatever. No dice!
A singular strike.
Huh. What?
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I beat it? I beat it. I assume it gets harder after this point. So, Divine Grace, to and from skill. What is Divine Grace and Divine Comfort? Necromania. Is that the Emerald Herald's moves? It might be, actually. I might have to fix that.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, so the War Machine. What was once but a far-fetched blueprint found in the ancestor's estate, it's now brought into motion by the ingenious mechanics of Monsieur Musk's workshop. Use this hulking war machine to bring destructive end to your enemies.
A marvel of technology. An engine of destruction.
Okay, so we have this guy, who looks really funny. So, Iron Fist is... Okay, so... has a 10% chance to stun, has 3 knockback, and just does damage, debuff self. Drill Punch, breaks guard, armor piercing, low accuracy. Oil spill. Shuffles enemies, increases damage for flamer. Spike missiles. Bleed, self-stun. Does every single one of his moves have a self-stun, except for Oil Spill, I guess? Huh. Grease Gear. Heal self, buff self, speed, stun resist. Iron Fist, to and from skill, 50% stun chance. And extra damage, and also self-repair. Heal 2 points per round for 3 rounds. Also stun self. Also protection. I don't think I'm going to use this thing until way later. Is that part of the game or is that mod? Absolutely a mod. Alright, okay, so we also have Seer, Prodigy, and an Assassin. So let's take a look at them. Alright, so this is the Prodigy. Change to mode offense, stress heal. There we go. Alternatively, change to mode defense, also stress heal. Paralyzing Palm. This is knockback, bypass guard, debuff target dodge and speed. So it looks like it's a lot of like kind of buff self moves, not immediately like a lot of damage, but buff self with dodge, speed, so on and so forth. Righteous Fist also marks target. Okay, and that actually does a ton of damage. So he'd be a great member of a marking party. Heavenly Charge. Forward 1. Reduce damage. Self-breaks guard. Debuff target. So it reduces everybody in the front lines. Defense, or not defense. Damage and crit. Huh. Sacred Strike is a stun. And... yeah, so he's got 2 stuns, actually. Which is interesting. And both of them do a fair amount of damage. Divine Haymaker might even do more damage. Huh. It says damage mod 10%, not minus, so that might even increase oh, but it's only usable from the back. Let's see, can I name him Jackie Chan? I'd rather call him Jet Li, to be totally honest. I have mixed feelings on Jackie Chan. He was an awesome guy, but his opinions are not always the greatest. Okay, so... hit target and marks them. Also marks them. I'm noticing a trend. Shadow Blade. Knocks back. Extra damage versus marked. Pretty basic. Debuff target. Minus speed. And buff self 20 dodge. That's pretty strong. Let's see. Extra damage versus human marked and extra crit versus marked. A little bit of bleed and a reduced damage. Deathstroke. Reduces the light, increases self-crit, dodge, and damage. That might be for the full battle, too. Twin Death. Yeah, human and marked. So it really looks like, for this guy, you want to mark things. Oh, but torches. I get the feeling the Assassin would be amazing. Oh, the Assassin's a she, but the Assassin would be amazing on the farm, and not really anybody else. The Jet Li buffs minus 5% stress. Well, it's minus 5% stress damage received. So what that does is he actually reduces the amount of stress you receive in battle, which is kind of great. Forgotten Heritage. Gives you a random heirloom. Oh, uses remaining 3. I wonder if that's just uses ever. Okay, so this is the Seer. What? Touch of Death. Damage mod minus 90%. Armor piercing, bypass guard, bypass stealth, plus 1000 damage versus bleeding, blighted, stunned, and buff self stun resist. Isn't that, like, ludicrously good? Hey, thank you, Wispy Hydra and Azarath, for the bits. Hypnosis. Let's see. Works against the back row. A little bit of damage. Bypass stun. Pulls, effectively bypass stealth, pulls and stuns. And more stun resist for her. Spectral Blast. Oh, here we go. So... armor piercing. So this hits the mid tier, and effectively stuns herself unless you've done the other moves first, and also debuff the target for minus accuracy and all other enemies minus accuracy. Huh. Celestial Renewal. Let's see. Probably heals the whole party. Potentially for a grand total of like 6 HP. I bet that could get better. Stress heal. So there's a bunch of self-stun moves right in here. Party heal. Heal for 1 point per round for 2 rounds. Interesting. So the Seer is probably not okay. Buff target, extra damage crit. With the potential for more, but does debuff self. Huh. She's kind of ridiculously powerful. She does stun herself, but not with that move. Like, if I wanted to, I could just sit around touch of deathing people with an entire party of bleeders. Like, you could do uncomfortable amounts of damage with that. Probably. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, let's take a look at Embark. So, Farmstead. Kill 1 miller. Yeah, I was expecting we'd just keep going past 25, and at set points we get attacked by a boss. But no, now we've got the miller. I could just take this team. No. I don't want to take this team out. They picked up weird problems. Is it you? Scientific. Question. Yeah, divine grace, divine comfort. So we gotta get rid of scientific. Keeping that around is that's going to be a massive, massive weight around my neck that I don't want to deal with. That one-shot move, though. It's, a bit strong. Too strong, honestly. Okay, let's pull this party off for now. We gotta do other things. We gotta try other characters. Seer plus Plague Doctor or Houndmaster would be scary. You know, speaking of, Shags and Scoops are good to go. Where's the Seer? There she is. Do I have any other healers? I guess we could bring Japan along. How's he? Nope. No, let's not, in fact, bring Japan along. Let's let Japan kind of mellow out for a bit. Maybe same thing with Donut. No. I think Donut Swing has issues. I guess we'll let him gamble. Worst comes to worst, we lose a little bit of money. I have, like, none. Okay. So let's go back to Embark. Let's see. I guess this would be a great time to bring Bob along. Do I have any other healers? I guess I have Sneck. Sneck ain't bad. Okay, so where do we want to go? Arbalist, healing done. Plague Doctor. Melee skills, bleed skill chance. Damage to melee skills. Bloody Herb ain't bad at all. Stun resist. And slay the spot. Oh. The thing from the stars roams here this week. You might encounter it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Does Plague Doctor even use melee? For the most part, no. It effectively would make Incision really interesting. Because Incision has a bleed effect on top of it. Like, you could probably do some, stuff. Let's see, Buff Skeletor has a disease. I got rid of his disease. I made sure to do that.